Okay. Sorry about the lateness, everyone. Alright, so now finally on live, and we're about to get into our HIIT class. Alright, so since I'm about 5 minutes delayed or so, we're going to go ahead and get right back in. I just need to do one more thing on my end, and we will be all set. Which is my little time clock. Okay. Excellent. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So hopefully you already got your music going and everything. We're just going to go ahead and get started since I was a little bit late. Hopefully you already have your water, mat, 2 sets of weights, so that we can definitely go ahead and get started. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do, just going to warm up the body. We're going to start from the ground up as usual. Hands over your knees. You're just going to do circles right here. Keep your feet flat and just making sure that what you're doing is you're getting more of your knees going in a circle than your hips. So we're not going to worry about up here so much. We're going to worry about here. So going in this nice little circle here. And then we're going to go the opposite way. Then we're going to stand up. We're going to kick that out. Then we're going to get our hips to be a little bit more loose. So you're just going to bring your knee and then down. So that's all we're going to do here. Nice little circles. You may hear cracking, but that's okay. It's perfectly normal. So I want you to go ahead and just go right through. Bring your knee up, out to the side, and then down, up to the side, down. Then we're going to reverse it, where we go in. Nice big circles again. Just trying to warm up the hips. Then we're going to go to the other side. So, up, out to the side, and down. Then we're going to reverse that action, bringing it in. So we're going to have our feet flat on the ground. And then we're going to work to loosen up our spine, warm up our core, just by doing simple turns. Your hips go nowhere at first. But then eventually, we'll get our hips involved. We'll actually pivot off of our feet, turning, and pushing off. So every time you turn, you push off of your heel. Really feel your glute work, pushing off, pushing off. This also helps to raise up your heart rate just a little bit more. And then we stop. So then we're going to get into our shoulders. So basically having our arms out. And then what we're going to do, we're going to lift up one shoulder, turn, press it down, keep your arm parallel to the ground, coming up, then again up, turn down, up. When you feel comfortable with this, just go at a nice little even pace. You're going to feel a burn, and that's perfectly fine. You may even hear some cracks or anything. That's fine too. You may hear them lessen, you may hear them even go away. That's the whole point of doing this part. So just doing a couple of more. And then we shake it out. And so then we immediately get into a nice little jog here. So throughout all of this, I want you to make sure that you're keeping your core nice and tight, okay? So now, while doing this, your hands up in front of you, point to high knees. You can even step out if you would like. It's your option, but whatever you're doing, you bring your knees up as high as you can. And then you bring it down. Oh, let me see. Got a little notification here. Sorry about that. So now you're going to do butt kicks. Just bring your heels to your butt. Then jogging back in place. And your feet out wide to the sides. So you're jumping into the side of your body, really getting into the hips at this point. So now I really do want you to exaggerate your hips. Then bring your feet back in. Then we're going to shake it out. So that we can go ahead and just try to jump right into the main work. So, my little timer here. We got 30 seconds till we start everything. So, going through the list, gorilla hops, we'll do standing cobras, do a hammer throw, Spider-Man push-ups, deep turn squats with forward press weight, and then kneel to stand with the press. So now, 8, 7, 6, we're going to start with the gorilla hops, where we come down, hands down on the ground, you hop to the side, bring your hands up, over to the side, bring your hands up. So, this may be a little bit difficult for certain people. You can easily just come down, just a little hop, and then come up, or even just move to the side, come up. And even if that's hard, okay, you can just kind of squat, move to the side, squat down. But no matter what you can do, I want you to try to get into this as much as you possibly can. Or even try to bring your legs up as high as you can. Just remember, you always have little options of how you would like to move. Just making sure your feet are wide, going side to side. And then we rest for 20 seconds. So now we need the hand weights for the standing cobras. You're going to be bent just this far, out to the side, forward, and down. And that's what we'll do. And then we start. So we're here, 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 down. And that's what we're going to keep doing. So, to the side, to the front, side, down. Now, another thing to help is this right here. Shoulders are down, shoulders are up. Make sure to keep your shoulders up throughout this whole work. Here, 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 here. The only way that you really can kind of modify this is just about amount of weight that you have. It's definitely important for you to lean forward, so you get more into your back muscles. And that's it for that section. So we're going to do a hammer throw. You need one heavy weight. So, with that, the hammer throw is when you come down, you throw up. That's all we're going to do. We're going to do it once to one side. So we're down, and then you throw up. Throw it up. So you're going to try to come down into a lunge, turn, and whip up. Turn, whip up. Nice strong core. If that's too much, you don't have to go down as low. Or even, you don't have to come down at all. Just turning, just lifting the arms up. However, we have two sides. So let's go down to the other side now. So we're here, then up, down, up. Breathe through every rep. Remember, you come down just a little bit or not at all. Always your option. And then we rest. So then we get ready to come down for the Spider-Man push-ups. So basically every time you do a push-up and you come down, one leg comes out to the side. We're going to do one side at a time. So we're down. And then we're here. So you come down, the leg comes up, and then you can either put it back on the floor or come down, keep it in the air. Have that option. However, you can also be on one knee and do this, where you come down, knee, leg in the air, knee, both knees on the ground. No matter what, just try to go through the work as much as you can. However, we have two legs. So, go to the other side now. Same thing. Coming up. Remember, you do have the knee option. Coming down. Coming up. Or you can even go in between the two if you feel that's what you need to do. Okay? So now, deep turn squats for a weight press. You can have one weight or two, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'll demonstrate both. However, let's get ready. So we're here. We're going to turn in a squat, press out, come up, turn the other way, press out, come up. So with this, if you have the one weight, very simple, just right here. This is what you want to make sure to come out to. Knees right on toes, weight right in front. Chest level, always. If you want, you go just a little down. That's fine too. Last one. All right. Knee to stand. So you should have a mat in front of you for this one. Weights are going to be here. What are you going to do? Back lunge down, both knees, and then come back up. And we're here. So we come down, down, up, press. Alternate legs every time. Now, if it's too much, just take a step back, press, take a step back, press. You do get a lot more shoulders that way. So if you felt you need to do your shoulders more than you need to do your legs, that's fine. You can do so. Otherwise, try to keep this form if you can. Up and rest. Oh, my room is so dry. Okay. So just stretch it out. Roll shoulders. Roll forward. So we're going to do all of that again. We're going to start off with the gorilla hops. So, sit your bodies, your minds, ready for it. All right. So we're going to get ready to come down. And we're down, right into the gorilla hops. Remember, whatever your level is, I'd like for you to go at it. Whatever you feel comfortable with is where I'd like for you to complete. Even if you're just doing a down, step, up, that's perfectly fine. Your goal is to try to get your legs up as high as possible as you go through. Just got a couple more. And we're good. I'm going to do the standing cobras again. Excuse me. So let's get ready by bending forward, shoulders back, side, forward, side, down. That's it. Now for you, who actually took the shoulder approach in that last exercise, probably feeling these the most right now. But I do want you to try to keep your core nice and tight. And since you're bent forward, try to make sure that your head is facing down, not up. This strains your neck. I know I'm doing it, but I'm just doing it to try to keep you engaged and also make sure my form is good too. Just going right in. Alright, so now we get ready to go into the hammer throw. So we're going to unload what we just did with our backs with the compression, and we're actually going to just turn, come up, and unload. Alright, and then we're down. So we're here, and then turn up. Up. So remember, your options are coming down a little bit, or not even coming down at all. Just bring your arms up. One more. Then the other side. Right in. Remember, you're in between your different levels that you have available. Let's get one more. Then we go to our Spider-Man push-ups. Gotta get the chest in. So we come down. And begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, we're staying to one side at a time. Also remember your knee option as well. Side. So remember, toes, knees. Your foot can touch in between for either level. Whatever you feel comfortable with is what I would like for you to do. All right. So deep turn squats, forward press. That's what we'll do. Three, 2, 1, begin. Turn this way this time. There we go. Remember, you don't have to go as low. You can stay up here. But I do want you to be mobile in your hips. While also being chest and shoulders strong to push and pull the weight back in. Remember, you do have the one weight option. Holding it as such, turning, coming up. Whatever you feel comfortable with, run with it. One more. Now, kneel to stand, shoulder press. We're only doing that one more time. All right. So let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Press. Switch legs. And then come up. Remember, if you're taking a step, then coming up, step, then coming up, it's a lot of work on your shoulders, but I want you to do the best you can. Breathing is always important. Whoops. We're kicking in your door. This will be the last one. All right. We got to rest a little bit. So, water or something to that effect. Hope you've all been doing well throughout this time. I'm gonna wave. Whoops. Okay, it does not allow me to wave. So I apologize. My device is acting up. Only reason why we started a little late today. But I'm glad you can still join. And now we're about to get into a little jog right here. So I do want you to get your feet off the ground. Just doing a little jog. You don't have to go in so hard. So just doing a nice little jog right now to do a little bit more rigorous movement. But it's going to be the usual. Jumping jacks, scissors, just regular stuff. So jumping jacks, just to the side. See, it's nice and simple. We're not going to do anything truly complicated. Now, if you're stepping, I forgot to show you that at the beginning, that's fine. Scissors, back and forth. Now, you step forward, step forward, step forward, step forward. Whatever you're comfortable with, again. Then we go into ice skaters. So, here, you can do a little step, kick your leg back, make sure the back leg doesn't touch the ground. After a while, I do want you to jump over, try to get balance, stabilize yourself at the ankle complex. Even go down and touch your toes if you can. Even if you're doing this step, stepping over and touching, stepping over, touching. This one's big. However, pretty soon, we're going to just come to a jog, and then we jog here. Still either picking our feet up, or stepping, whatever your option is. I want you to just regain your breathing. Just deep in, exhale out. Just remember, we'll do all those again. All right. And then in 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. Remember your options. I know some people like to go hard all the time. Sometimes you just need to step back just a little. Just do the lighter version instead. However, we go to scissors right here. Remember your step option. Three, 2, 1, ice skaters. Ooh. More important than touching your toes is keeping your balance. 15 more seconds to go as we go through this. One more. And then we jog. Then we stop. Great job. Great job. So, now we go down to the floor. Let's see. This is where we grab our mat. My mat just happens to be an oversized yoga towel. So the first thing we're doing is in-place clockwork. It's where you're going to be in a plank. One leg, one arm goes out, comes back in. Other leg, other arm, out and in. Let's go. Down. So this is what we're doing. Arm up, down, in, up, out, in. So in your space, I want you to go as wide as you possibly can. Come back in. That's the hard part. Going out is actually easy, but it's coming in is what's really making your core really work. Nice and wide. And again, nice and wide. Should really feel your ribs squeezing, compressing to keep your body up and from keeping it from turning to the side as much as possible. Rest. All right, so now we're going to do a weighted V-sit. So, just one of your weights is all we need. We're going to be right here, sitting in a V. The weight goes up and down. Let's just wait for the timer. Then we are up. This is it. Now, you have one leg down, both legs down. Or if you really are feeling your back, you just try to have your legs down. Try to just curve. It's just feel your core engage more as you lift this over your head. No matter what level you're going at. I know. It's more shoulders. Yes. Yes, it is. But it's good shoulders, though. While still getting the core. 3, 2, 1. All right. All right. So, alternating leg back lift. So, we're going to be down. Opposite arm, opposite leg goes up. Basically this, then this. And let's begin now. So that's all we're doing here. Nothing really to modify except the height that you're going at. Don't go at a painful height. Just go up high enough where you feel your strength, both sides. And you really should squeeze your shoulders and your glute, okay? Squeeze that glute. Squeeze the buttocks. You should be looking down at the ground as much as possible. And then that's it for that one. above. So we're going to do side reaching crunch. Knees going to be in the air. We're going to be slightly up, which is going to reach our sides. Just like this. Side, side, side. Try to keep your upper back off the ground as much as possible. Just squeezing and tucking, going side to side as much as possible. Now if you need, you have one leg down, and still go side to side. Or even both, we just reach past your knees and doing this. That's fine. Or if that's too much, you can be down here. As long as your upper back is off the ground as much as possible, and it's just moving side to side to side to side. We're almost there. And then you rest. Oh, the killer, alternate crunch and pike jumps. So, this we're going to roll up, and then we're going to jump. That's the crunch. That's the pike. So you crunch in, crunch up. So if you have to, you can crunch in as such, and then step up and come back down. Crunching in, and then coming up. Sorry. Then we rest. So we start all that all over again. Okay. Very little rest here. So we start with the in-place clockwork. Now, so remember, one side out, then the other side out. Try not to rush coming in. Take your time coming in. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. If you want to go do knees coming out, you can do that as well. You definitely still have to move very slow to get to work though. Last one. Sorry for showing out that one late. However, going to go into a weighted V-sit. All right. And then, right there. Remember, one leg down, you can even alternate the legs going down, or even have both of them down. Whatever you feel is nice and comfortable to you. I know your shoulders. Don't worry, we're almost done with this. Okay. Whew. Alternate leg back lift. So go ahead, turn over. Just opposite arm, opposite leg lift. And begin. I really want to make sure you're feeling that gluteal squeeze. Every time your leg comes up, you should really be squeezing the back of it as much as possible, right in there. You know what that means? Okay. Next. Side reaching crunches. Turning over. Then we're up. Remember, one leg option, switching even, both legs down, just passing the knees, or just flat out right here. Just going right through. We're almost done here. And rest. Last thing. Alternate crunch and pike jump. All right. So, let's get ready to do this last work. We're here. So in, back, all the way up, down, or step in, step back, step, lift, step back. No matter what, you should be squeezing your core as tight as possible. Admittedly so, I am not the most flexible guy, as you can see, but that's why I do give you these other options to be able to do as much as you possibly can as you go through the work. Let's get 2 pikes in. Good. We're done. All right. So, I do apologize again for the time. However, what we're going to do, we're going to go through fairly quickly with stretches to be fair to our next class at 10:30 with silver training. So, real quick, coming down, child's pose, stretch back, stretch it out. Reach under needle. Other side needle. a cat quick. Then we'll stand. I'm going to just twist real quick. Quick back stretch. Quick chest stretch. Draw behind. Press down and back. Shoulder stretch. Arms up. Breathing out. Arms up. Breathing out. One more time. And then out. So, thank you very much for coming to your HIIT class. And again, silver training at 10:30, and I believe Insanity tomorrow morning at 6 or 6:30 with Liz. So, check any one of those out, and definitely see you next week. Thank you for your time.